Hi everyone, welcome to Home Reno Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Typhoid Mary from the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure wave. If you want one of these for yourself, or any other Marvel Legends figure for that matter, you can get it at Big Bad Toy Store, and there'll be a link to the site in the description below. With the Venom movie coming out soon, I thought it'd be a perfect time to go ahead and check this wave out. And what's awesome about this wave is that normally Legends boxes are black, so now we're getting this awesome white design, which looks absolutely fantastic. It's a really nice change, the first time they've ever done something as drastic as this. Sometimes, for some exclusives, like store exclusives, like Walgreens and stuff, they have changed the color for like one or two boxes, but this is the entire wave done like this, and it looks awesome. So we've got some nice artwork on the side right there, and then coming around to the back, we have all of the other figures in the wave. As you can see, it is a mostly symbiote-based wave. And of course, for both the Venom and the Carnage figures, because they are very similar to previous figures, I'll be doing a comparison, a close comparison, might I add, to the previous versions of those, so stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and get this figure out of the packaging. And here's Typhoid Mary out of the packaging, and this thing looks absolutely fantastic. That flame accessory for the sword is so awesome, because you can use it for many other different accessories in the Marvel Universe. You can have it for maybe Human Torch to hold, so he's like, throwing like a spiral of fire, or obviously, as you can see it here, it's wrapped around a sword, which if we go ahead and take a closer look at that itself, it is slightly different, I believe, to some other swords that we've got from Marvel Legends, so finally a slightly different one, and she only has the one open hand, so she can only hold one of them, and it only comes with one of them. It doesn't come with any way to holster the sword, but that's no problem whatsoever. So the flame piece is literally just a piece that slots straight over the top, and it looks awesome. And like I say, you can just give it to any character to hold, because their hand can literally just fit right in the end of the spiral there, just snugly fit onto someone's fist. And I think it's an absolutely awesome accessory, and because it's done in the same type of translucent, yellowy, orangey plastic that you've got things like Human Torch and some other characters in, it'll look fantastic. And so back to Mary now. She stands just about 6¼ inches tall, and those eyes are awesome. They're actually done in a really shiny silver paint, but because I'm actually wearing a red hoodie right now, to me, they're actually glowing gold, like a golden orange, which really suits the fire accessory that she comes with. So I don't know if there's like an underpaint, like just beneath the silver, of some orange, so if everyone's going to see that, but when I hold it closer to me, it really does reflect the red that's on my top. So it shows just how reflective those silver eyes are, which is amazing. The paint line down the face is actually done superbly well, and the white paint job is done pretty good too. I think most of this mold is actually newly molded. That torso piece looks like it could probably be used for, I don't know, maybe like an Emma Frost or something, so that would be pretty sweet to see that. The belt is a really awesome shape. It's like really shaped to her body there instead of just going straight across. And I like that it's molded on it instead of it being a floating piece. It just looks a lot more natural, and it sits the way that they want it to, instead of a floating belt piece that just doesn't ever look right and always looks way too big. The paintwork down here on these tights looks fantastic. And where you've got the tears there, that's actually painted over the top, and it matches up with the skin tone of the molded plastic really, really nicely. So I'm really happy with that, and paintwork is not sloppy whatsoever. These pieces down here, the boot cuffs, are actually loose pieces that sit on the top, and I think that works really, really well. And then coming around to the back, this jacket looks really, really nice. I love the way that it's shaped to the figure, and it also allows for all of the articulation as well. The creases and folds make it look really, really natural and kind of real, and it's also pretty flexible, so again, doesn't hinder any of the articulation. But one of the problems with this figure, though, is that the arms are actually permanently pretty much stuck out like that. They don't ever come inwards like this and stay there. They want to kind of spring out, as you can see. It's not too bad, but I always like it when my figure's arms can go straight down, and here they don't quite. But it does give it a nice dynamic sort of looking pose, so I like that. You can also see that she is wearing a choker in there as well, which might be removable if you go ahead and take that head off. I think that is a loose piece, so you could take that off and use it on a different figure. And the hair here is flexible, but it is quite thick when it gets towards the back. It looks amazing, but it does affect the articulation just a little. Obviously, she can't look up all that much because of the hair, but she can look down perfectly fine, and then left and right as well. Shoulders move out to the side. These parts of the jacket here do move out the way, which is awesome. So you can allow the arms to rotate all the way around, and then we've got the rotation here at the elbow and the single joint, which obviously I'd love it to be double jointed, but never mind. You've got the single joint at the wrist and also at the hinge there as well. That one's a fist. That one there is the open hand for holding the sword. You got the diaphragm movement, which is quite tight, moving left and right, but it does crunch forward and back quite nicely. The legs move forward all the way, not really back at all. Out to the side, that much. Rotation at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees, and then down here at the feet, they move up and down, and they have a really nice ankle pivot too. Overall, the figure looks fantastic. It's got good articulation, it's got some great new parts, and the accessory you could use with a ton of other action figure lines as well. It looks amazing. It'll work for, you know, some 3 3/4 inch figures, some 7-inch figures, 6-inch. It's a really, really awesome, you know, flame piece and sword. So definitely this figure is worth it for multiple reasons. It's an amazing base body as well for customs. Obviously, you know, if you just paint over that white bit on the face, you've got a completely blank face there as well. So an absolutely fantastic figure, and I definitely do recommend it. I didn't actually know much about the character before getting the figure, so it's awesome to obviously research a new character that I'm not familiar with, so that's really, really awesome as well. So, and obviously it's really worth it for that Venom Build-A-Figure too. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more from me, there's some videos on the screen right now. Check out my social media links in the description below, and subscribe for more Marvel Legends. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.